Yandy and Mendeecees leave fans speechless in explosive scene. The evening started like any other reality TV night. Cameras rolling, glam lights glowing, the promise of drama simmering just under the surface. But by the end of the latest episode of Love and Hip Hop, New York, viewers were left with jaws on the floor. Yandy Smith Harris and Mendeecees Harris, long celebrated as one of the franchise's most unshakable couples, delivered a scene so tense and unfiltered that social media practically caught fire. Was this the beginning of the end for the pair who once redefined black love on reality TV? Or simply the storm before a rainbow? Let's break down the unforgettable moment and the emotional earthquake it sent through their devoted fanbase. A night meant to celebrate turns into a confrontation. The episode was meant to highlight Yandy's latest business triumph, a chic pop-up event celebrating her skincare line. The vibe was festive, music pulsed, friends toasted, and Yandy sparkled in an emerald jumpsuit that practically shouted boss energy. Enter Mendeecees, arriving fashionably late with a neutral expression that hinted at underlying tension. At first, their exchanges were polite, even playful. But anyone who's followed the couple's journey could sense a heavier conversation waiting in the wings. As the cameras zoomed in, whispers of a disagreement began to unfold. The topic?
Time.
Or more specifically, how little of it they'd been spending together. Yandy, always composed yet forthright, expressed her frustration that work obligations and perhaps old habits had been keeping Mendeecees away from home. "I can't keep building this life if we're living it apart," she said, her voice trembling just enough to reveal the weight of those words. Mendeecees fires back. Mendeecees, known for his calm but firm demeanor, didn't shy away. He countered that Yandy's own schedule was a whirlwind of business calls, community activism, and brand launches. "You don't even see how busy you are," he argued. "It's not just me." What began as a gentle discussion quickly escalated into a verbal sparring match. The crowd of party guests, mostly friends and castmates, fell into an uneasy hush. Phones discreetly lifted as people tried to capture what felt like a once-in-a-lifetime reality TV spectacle. Fans watching from home flooded X, formerly Twitter, with frantic posts. Are Yandy and Mendeecees really about to call it quits on camera? This is the most real scene LHH has given us in years. The moment that shocked everyone. Then came the line that sent shockwaves across living rooms everywhere. Mendeecees, after a deep pause, said, "Sometimes I wonder if we're still the same people who fell in love." The party went silent. Yandy's eyes widened. A cocktail glass somewhere clinked in the distance. Even the background music seemed to fade. Reality TV thrives on cliffhangers, but this wasn't manufactured tension. This was raw emotion. Two people confronting the question every long-term couple faces. How do we stay connected when life keeps pulling us in different directions? Social media frenzy. Within minutes, hashtags like hashtag Yandy and Mendeecees, hashtag marriage collapse LAV, and hashtag LHH drama were trending. Memes, reaction videos, and emotional think pieces popped up faster than anyone could refresh their feed. Some fans were heartbroken. They've been through so much. "I can't see them breaking up now," one viewer tweeted. Others speculated that the confrontation might be a savvy promotional move. "Maybe this is just good TV," another commented. "They know how to keep us watching." Behind the headlines, real love or reality script? It's easy to forget that Yandy and Mendeecees have navigated a complicated journey, long separations during his incarceration, the pressures of fame, and the balancing act of raising a blended family. Their story has always been bigger than one heated argument. Relationship experts watching the episode have already weighed in. Therapist Carla James noted, "What we witnessed wasn't necessarily a collapse. It was a couple expressing deep frustration in a public way. Sometimes these moments are turning points that lead to growth rather than separation." Where do they go from here? The episode ended on a tantalizing cliffhanger. Yandy excused herself from the party, leaving Mendeecees standing among stunned guests. The credits rolled over a quiet shot of him staring at the doorway, his expression unreadable. Producers teased a follow-up in next week's preview, a heart-to-heart conversation where the couple allegedly discusses counseling and the future of their marriage. Viewers are already counting down the days to see if reconciliation, or an even bigger bombshell, is on the horizon. The bigger picture. Whether you believe reality TV is scripted or not, Yandy and Mendeecees' dynamic resonates because it reflects real-world challenges. Careers, parenting, and personal growth can stretch even the strongest bond. Their willingness to have that conversation, however dramatic, puts a spotlight on the importance of communication in relationships. As one fan eloquently posted, "This isn't about gossip. It's about how love evolves and sometimes struggles under pressure. They're human, just like us." Final thoughts. Was this truly the start of a marriage collapse, or just an explosive but necessary confrontation? Only Yandy and Mendeecees know for sure. What's undeniable is the impact of that live-to-tape moment. In a world overflowing with manufactured drama, their raw honesty left fans speechless, and maybe even a little reflective about their own relationships. Whether they emerge stronger or choose separate paths, Yandy and Mendeecees have once again proven why their story captivates millions, because it feels real.